Welcome to another episode of the INH show, where we talk about geek culture, news, and lifestyle. Another episode, obviously, of geeky goodness.
Yes. I'm wearing my leather wrist cuff for good reason today.
Well, before we actually get into what we're going to talk about, and I guess you guys probably can tell already, but I just want to say, did you check out the Avengers new TV spot?
I did not check out the most recent
really
TV
cool.
spot.
I'm a huge fan. I'm so excited.
I don't
Age of
need
Ultron.
to see any more
What?
leading up to the. I don't need to see any
What?
more leading up to the movie.
Who are
because
you?
It's gonna.
You reckon it's going to ruin it?
I'd rather see it and have that reaction in the cinema. You know, on the big screen with the big sound.
Okay, that's fair.
But you obviously.
I'm excited.
saw
It's got me even more excited. This is one thing about me, and most people should know that for me, I don't mind being told like spoilers and stuff like that. And the only reason behind that is
Don't tell me spoilers.
well, it gets me more excited because it gives me an idea of what I want to see, whether it's good or bad, and it sort of makes me look forward to how someone else would execute.
Don't you want that
instead.
reaction though? You want that reaction, you know, when you find out the twist.
And I still do, but it's just like, oh, that's how they did it. I would have interpreted it this way instead. You know, I like comparing it that way.
Well, let me ask you something about this new trailer. Do we see any of the Vision? Because
No.
No.
Okay. No. Not that I recall of.
Interesting.
Because the last one is you just see the eyes, right?
I don't know.
No? Oh, now I'm mixing up all the different trailers. But the one that I'm talking about is the one where they actually focus in on each and every character. I don't recall seeing the Vision. There was one before where you see the Vision's eyes open and that's it. But this one is like it goes through Captain America. It goes through
I haven't seen the Vision.
Really cool.
Like, I haven't seen the Vision in any media.
I've
seen a picture.
All you see is a very close-up shot of his eyes.
Yeah, like don't even tell me the color of his eyes. I don't want you to tell me the shape of his eyes.
All right, cool. But let's move forward. Talking about movies. This is your idea. I didn't want to talk about this movie.
Well,
this is stupid.
So you saw the movie.
I watched the movie because I was bored last night. I was playing GTA for a while, and then I was like, you know what? Let's do something. And I was look. I gotta say that I watched. Obviously, we were talking about 50 Shades of Grey. I watched it when I was doing my ironing and washing. I wasn't highly focused.
After we talked about Jupiter Ascending, I made a comment about how, you know, I wonder how this would be like as a date movie. So I saw this movie on my own, and I got to tell you, it was probably a good thing I went alone and didn't go with anyone, because this was not a great movie. You obviously didn't like the movie.
It's freaking stupid. It's exactly as stupid as how I thought it would be stupid. It's a fan. What is it? What did they call it?
What fan made?
Fun? Yeah. Isn't that what
Twilight?
it is? Yeah, of Twilight. Isn't that what it is? It's so stupid. I'm sorry, but it's so stupid.
Okay, well, here's the thing. I find it hard to believe that it could have been a fan-made Twilight.
Oh, maybe
sort of
I'm
thing,
wrong.
but,
Look, maybe I'm wrong.
And I went on what the kids call Wikipedia. Have you heard of this thing called Wikipedia?
Wikipedia. What is that?
Anyway, so what I read about it is that someone wrote some fan fiction, and then this same person tweaked a little bit. It seems to me that they took maybe some of the interactions between the two guys for Twilight, and then just built a story around that. And to me, it very much felt like that, because the story is pretty flimsy. 50 Shades. We're talking about 50 Shades of Grey here now, okay? Just so we don't confuse you, because I know how much you like Twilight.
I love Twilight, man. It's freaking awesome.
I like the soundtrack, but that's all I like about Twilight.
But 50 Shades of BS.
50 Shades of Grey. Well, so here's the thing with 50 Shades of Grey. Going into it, did you know anything about it? You obviously haven't read the book.
I know of it because
it's got notoriety. Yes.
People have told me about it. It's like, have you read this book? It's like,
no one's. Well, I don't hang around with a lot of single moms, so nobody recommended I read the book. But I know the reputation that it had.
Yeah, well, it had a huge reputation, right? When the book was out and everything. Then they announced we're making a movie out of it, which is complete, utter garbage.
Well, so I don't know if it's the same as the book.
Hold on. I'm going to call time out for 1 second and just say, hey, Hollywood, give me a load of money freaking so I can make my own film and make it better than this. That's how passionately I feel about this freaking movie. I hate it.
Enough with the cursing, right? That's 2 weeks in a row that you've done this.
I'm angry. I'm sorry. I'm angry!
Well, what I was going to say is that I don't know how it compares to the book, because I haven't read the book. I'm going into this knowing that it involves bondage and other things like that. So, with the movie itself, do you guys even care about the storyline? Because I certainly didn't. It involves it's meant to be a love story.
It had a storyline?
A very thin, flimsy storyline.
Boy meets girl.
But that's about it.
The end.
You know what's interesting about this movie is that when I saw the first 20 minutes or so, like, where are they going with this? Is he a serial killer? Is he going to be some sort of like it's not romantic.
It's not romantic.
There's no romance in this movie at all.
No, there isn't.
And like the way they portray him is this mysterious. The only thing that I could relate to as being Twilight is there's a scene where it's like, oh, you should stay away from me, you know, I'm bad news for you or something. And she's like, no, you're a good guy, you know. No. Have you seen Twilight? You have.
I've watched the first one for sure.
Well, that was the only thing that felt like Twilight to me.
I didn't watch any. Like, I only watched the first.
I think I've only seen the first two as well, anyway.
And then I was just like, whatever.
And then it seems to me that like the tone of the movie is just completely wrong because it's not romance.
It's not romantic. The guy's a jerk.
It seemed to me that the whole movie is she gonna sign this contract? All right. So basically, he meets her and they fall in love with. Well, they get enamored with each other. I won't say they fall in love with each other because that's a bad use of the word. And this guy is okay. Well, first of all, he's a 27-year-old millionaire or billionaire. Now, do you know what his job is? Yeah, me neither. Like you never see him do work.
He looks at contracts.
Yeah,
because he said he's done. I've done this before, you know, and he was looking at contracts and stuff.
Well, I think he's the one who's making contracts that people assign because he has this certain taste.
The guy is just a jerk, man. I mean, no, he's a corporate schmuck. That's what he is. That's what I'm gonna call him.
He's very successful because he's 27. What we know about him is he's 27 and he's super rich. I don't know what he does. He's in meetings. He's looking at his phone. He's doing emails with this lady. You know, like, oh, did you sign a contract? Did you sign a contract? This contract is basically him saying that I can have my way with you, right?
Pretty much.
And so that's the storyline. That's what I got out of this movie.
Pretty much.
What do you think about the guy? The actor? Do you think he did a good job?
The actor or the character?
No, let's talk about... Well, we all know what you think about the character, but this guy...
Alright, so I'm going to talk about the character. The guy's a jerk. Seriously, if you women out there think that that's what guys are like, oh my gosh, you've got something else coming because you're in some crazy notion world where all guys are absolute jerks. This guy... Seriously, I messaged my friend Steph, hey Steph, and I was like, this guy's a effing C-word.
Is she into this sort of stuff?
She watched this as well and she was like...
okay.
No. She watched the movie as well and she was just like... What the hell is this crap? Same reaction as we got. And yeah, the guy's an absolute jerk. And this girl just keeps on going back for more.
Well, that was weird. Yeah, we'll get into the girl in a moment. But this guy is he's not super ripped, right? Like,
was he? I don't know.
He had his shirt off. Well, he had more than his shirt off.
Was he super ripped or?
No, I mean,
is he ripped at least?
You guys saw that picture of me in front of Abercrombie and Fitch. You know that I'm in better shape than this guy.
Okay.
And in the movie, he says that he likes fitness and that sort of thing.
But the thing is, you know what it is, and I've noted this down. It's not about just looks. It's about the demeanor. It's about the what's the word for it? It's the not demeanor.
What, the way you carry yourself?
Yeah,
your posture,
all that sort of stuff, right? For whatever reason, women are attracted to that sort of power, arrogance, all that sort of stuff.
You know, I've asked my female friends, all four of them, and none of them say that this guy is very good looking. This guy who plays this Christian
Well, they say that.
He's supposed to be a good
They
guy.
say that to you, but deep down, she's like, oh, maybe.
Well,
I don't know. I'm just saying.
Well, all right,
Look at it from a different point of view.
Now you've posed it well.
Flustered now. No, I was kidding.
But this guy, like, they go to great lengths in the movie to say this guy's so handsome and so good looking. And I can objectively say that this is not a good looking guy.
Okay, so I don't think he's hot in the sense of he's good looking, but I think he pulls off the attitude and the way he carries himself pretty well.
Well, if you saw this guy at a bus stop, if you saw this guy at a bus stop, he'd probably be like he would be the guy that everyone's looking at and staring at. So,
but
in the context of Hollywood,
put me in a freaking expensive suit, shave myself, walk around with expensive everything. Of course, everyone's going to stare at you. Why wouldn't you? Right?
Well, regardless, I'm not going to go into details about how this guy's performance or anything like that. But I don't know if it was miscast. But they shouldn't have highlighted things like this guy is into fitness and he's this, super hunky guy that women love. He's rich and he looks like it. That's it. That's all.
He's rich and he looks like it. And you know what? Unfortunately, the sad truth is a lot of people are attracted to cha-ching.
Well, that's fine. Fine with me because Let's get on to the girl. All right, now the girl Anastasia. Yeah. Whatever.
Yep.
Did you like her? I guess you don't because she had the bangs and you don't like that.
Only Chloe Bennett can pull off bangs. That is officially what I'm throwing down.
I am a
Chloe
big
Bennett
fan.
Is the only person can can do the bangs.
I like bangs on a girl, you know, that hairstyle, so it works for me. But this girl is, I think she's meant to be not super attractive.
Well, she wasn't ugly.
No, she's not ugly. I mean, but to me, it's like, you know, if Hollywood is casting the ugly girl, they'd get her, and she's not ugly. I just want to make that.
No.
I want to make that absolutely
I thought
clear.
she was cute. She's
Yeah, she's cute.
You know what the problem for me is? If she's supposed to look
The
like
character's an idiot, but she's cute.
her character's an absolute idiot, but she looks like the girl next door. And for me personally, that's the sort of look I'm always attracted to. The girl next door look. I don't like any
I
other
like
look.
bangs, so you know, I'm just putting it out there.
But I think she pulled off the character well.
Yeah, well, and again, I know very little about it, but it just seems to me that it's just really, really weird casting.
It is, but look, I think she did all right.
Now, we have to get onto 50, people want to know, and we have to talk about the love scenes, if we can call it that.
Okay.
So it's about, what, doms and, stuff. Do you know about this world?
No.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Well, me neither. This is, I thought you would. I thought you'd be...
Hey! What are you trying to say here?
No?
What are you trying to say?
Do we need to cut this out?
Cut.
Wait.
No, I don't know much about it, to be honest with you. I know, like, there's a whole...
Well, all I know is about, you know, whips and that sort of thing, but I didn't, like, they go to some lengths to explain...
Hey, let me show you my rape dungeon. Come with me.
What? Oh,
I was kidding.
Oh, by the way, you know, there's that famous scene where he's like, I want to show you my room or whatever,
Yeah,
and he opens
right.
the door and, like, he like, shamefully looks down and, like, looks at her reaction. The few women that I've brought to my house and my bedroom is exact same. I think there was a meme to that effect, but it's the same sort of thing, the same look.
Right.
So,
Look, honestly, I have no idea why there's such a big hoo-ha about this book/film. It's almost, and I want to say this...
It's uncomfortable to watch for me. That's why I'm glad I didn't see
look,
it.
it wasn't uncomfortable for me to watch. It wasn't.
Really?
But at the same time, I'm just like...
She's doing things against her will.
Yeah, but she wanted it.
She's getting... No, she was against her.
It was against her will to a certain degree, but you saw the character.
She's in tears.
That's only that one scene. That's only that last one.
It was all
That's
uncomfortable to watch.
Yeah, but pre that, she... I don't know. I'm asking.
Well,
She agreed to it, right?
well, she
And
sort
she
of
was
agreed
like
to it,
laughing
but,
about it and all that. She wasn't... The last scene was uncomfortable because she...
I kind of like seeing, you know, I don't mind looking at naked women, but I kind of like them to, you know, have a good time, and, you know, I don't like to see them bound up in tears
look,
and that sort of thing.
That sort of stuff is not for me as well, to be very honest with you. I can't say it's uncomfortable, but it's just like, what the hell? And it made me want to knock this guy's teeth down his throat. That's how I felt about it. I really want to just knock his teeth down his throat. That being said, not movie for me. I don't know if it's specific. The target audience is like old white people, old white ladies. I don't know.
And the weird thing is, I don't know who this movie is appealing to, because there were elements of a thriller or a suspense movie in the sense that, you know, like, is she going to sign the contract? Is she not? You know, but
it didn't work. Look, this movie didn't work for me, and. What sort of ending was the ending?
Okay, well, here's the thing. You know
I don't get it.
You know that it is more than there's many books, right, and that sort of thing.
Oh, there is. Look, guys, I don't know much about this at all.
There's 50 Shades of Grey, and there's 50 Shades of something else, and then there's.
What?
I think so. You didn't know this?
No.
Okay, well, you don't. Okay.
What
wow,
is this like a trilogy?
I thought this would be right up your alley. I don't
No.
know why. Okay.
I'm a
I
good
really
boy.
don't know you at all. Huh?
I'm a good boy. What are you trying to say?
Well, there is more than one book. Now,
I didn't know. I honestly
I
didn't
do
know that.
not see this having a sequel or a trilogy or anything like that. I don't know how well it's performed, but it ends on neither a cliffhanger. Well,
Yeah.
it sort of ends on a cliffhanger, but I don't really care where it's
It
going.
wasn't. Would you
Right?
call it a cliffhanger?
Actually, even I wouldn't. It's unresolved for the guy.
It's
like, you know.
unresolved for both of them, isn't it?
Yeah. So that's.
But
sort of-
look,
I don't care what happens to him.
Yeah, I don't. I don't want to watch it. I don't even want to know anything about it. I was just at the end of it. I was like, I just wasted a good hour and a bit of my life. But
So
thank you. I was ironing my shirt, so I was good.
You weren't familiar with the book at all?
No,
Okay, well,
I know it's basically.
the one last thing I want to...
Wait, I know it's basically a book about porn.
Yeah,
like,
it's like...
porn, you know, in the sense of it's bondage, this, that, the other.
Yeah. And
Ooh, you know, it's like so.
well,
and
it doesn't go to the lengths to show anything overly graphic.
right.
You agree, disagree? Well, the one thing I want to say about this is that this movie has no fisting, because I was told by... I'm sorry if I've ruined your reputation, but Rod mentioned that there was fisting of some description.
Whoa. Oh, they did. When she said...
But she said
out.
No fisting.
Yeah.
No fisting. But
Yeah.
I thought there was going to be...
Oh,
fisting
fisting, like you actually visually see it.
Well,
that would be gross.
No.
Dude.
I didn't want to see it. I
No.
don't want to see fisting of any. You know, I didn't even want to see fists go into mouths. Okay, but there is no fisting in this movie. Okay, so I just wanted to say that.
This movie was just... It was just a waste of time. I don't get it. Why would anyone spend money to make this movie to begin with?
And this movie came out on Valentine's Day, so if you took your girlfriend or wife to watch this movie, then
shame on you.
Shame
Yes,
on you.
Shame on you.
Well, I guess with all that being said, do you feel a bit more therapeutic?
I do. I got that all out of my system. Like, I hate this movie with a passion. It's stupid. Anyone who likes it, seriously, I question your taste in anything now.
Well, you clearly are a submissive, so I'll let you wrap this one up for our good fans.
All right. So thanks for watching. Interesting topic about this piece of crap movie.
Maybe we've saved you guys a couple of hours of your life. It's not a good movie.
Don't even waste your time.
It.
You know what? You're better off watching the Avengers TV spots that I was just mentioning in the start of the show. So it's okay, counterbalance, right? Counterbalance.
We just did you guys a favor.
Cool. So anyways, thanks for watching our episode. Check out our Facebook page for any sort of updates. If you want me to rant even more about this crappy movie, please let me know, and I'm more than happy to do it. But besides from that, I guess we will catch you guys next time.